Jake Irwin with you. Glad to be a part of your basketball action here on this first Sunday and first day of this matchups here at the USCAA Basketball Championships. Shot was off by Shenango, kicked over in the corner. Spire, and finding a feed and a good work by her is Pennyfeather. She gets 2.
A really nice feed there by Liliana Spire, getting her first assist of the game, fed it into Pennyfeather, and Pennyfeather took it from there and stowed through the bucket, her first of the game.
6'5", Christendom, slashing over in the corner. Fryer for 3, splash. 3. Eliza Fryer from deep. 8-6 Shenango, and Christendom has the 2 top scorers in USCAA Division II. And they're out on the floor trying to put some more points on the board. Bonvisuto bombs away. 3-pointer by Bonvisuto, and it's 9-8 Christendom. Pass looking inside for Haley Aganaga is swiped away by the Crusaders. Pennyfeather gets a screen. Finds in the right corner Bonvisuto. Looks over, whips it for Pennyfeather inside, and a friendly roll. Mary Pennyfeather has 4 points. And then the pass not able to be corralled by Sharday Williamson. Ball goes out to Christendom. Shenango, relatively new in the Penn State Athletic Conference, just starting up as a program about 5 years ago, and this is their most successful season to date, able to make it all to the PSUAC semifinals before falling to Penn State Lehigh Valley. Christendom trying a deep shot from Bonvisuto. That won't go. Rebound collected by Shenango. Slashing through was Oyen Adio and finds a Aniza Fryer. Her shot is off. Christendom looking to cut the lead down or tie it at 11. Good slash through by Catherine Thomas. A short corner jumper is off from Colasar. It'll be a foul on Shenango's number 1, Sharday Williamson, her first. Team foul number 2. And at the line to shoot 2 is Mary Pennyfeather. Her first at the line is good. She averages 24.2 points per game. That's second in USCAA Division II.
Yeah, really impressive, and she's off to a hot start here so far, making both of those already up to 6 points. Really good looks here for Pennyfeather so far here for Christendom.
Leading scorer in the division is Catherine Thomas, her teammate. And Aniza Fryer says, I can shoot from deep as well.
Wow.
13-11.
That three-point shooting here from Shenango has been nothing short of spectacular. I mean, they've been stoning them almost all through.
Now another answer as it continues from deep. And there is Catherine Thomas, the leading scorer in the division. She averages 27.1 points per game. And Christendom, impressive offense, no doubt, as Williamson fights her way to the basket for 2. Take a look at some of the duty that Christendom has done over the course of this season. In game logs, I mean, a lot of big scores on their parts. That shot's off. Audio with the try. Williamson inside the arc can't answer. I mean, they've had a lot of games in which they put 82, 30, 77, 43. This is a high-scoring offense. And a three-pointer is knocked down by Bonvisuto.
It's just been bombs away here so far for each side. 3-point shooting coming out of plethora for both sides.
Bonvisuto with 6, trying to answer back with Fryer. That's no dice for her. Pennyfeather to take it up. Glides through the screen. Straight away, trying to fake the shot. Moving over Bonvisuto, and once again with the jumper. Regina Bonvisuto, 8 points for her. 21-13 Christendom, 3:16 remaining in the first.
Christendom's made 8 of their 11 shots so far. Been very efficient. Both of these teams have been really efficient from the field, but to shoot 8 of 11 to open up really speaks a lot of volume about this Christendom team.
Williamson on the right block. Skies it over, finds Fryer. Ball is tapped out, stays with Shenango. Checking into the game is Gabrielle King. 10 games played off the bench as a backup host for Aganaga. But this time they'll play them together. As here is Aganaga, makes the catch, got some space. Her short jumper is off. Rebound collected by the Crusaders. Pennyfeather dished it over. Bonvisuto already with 8 points in this game. Handles it back to Pennyfeather. She slashes the lane. And a foul is called on Shenango.
Nadio getting called for that foul, and it's her first and the team's third. So far, Christendom with no fouls to their name.
Looking for a cutter as Pennyfeather had to give it off before the inbounds violation, and Pennyfeather, a running sky hook, is off. Manages to find it just before the timeline, so possession stays with Christendom. Also have a new 30 in the meanwhile. Pennyfeather to the right of the lane, trying to drive, and that foul again is going to be an opportunity for her at the line. Foul's on Caroline Cutchling. First foul.
And I was just about to say, Shenango, if you're Penn State Shenango, you do not want to keep sending Pennyfeather to the line. She is a great shooter from the charity stripe, and so far she's been splashing them through.
Pennyfeather puts it in like a feather, completes a perfect trip at the line. Crusaders by 10, 2:22 remaining in the first. 23-13 is our score. Shenango looking to slow it down, and their defense is going to be the key against the Crusaders. Yes, you could probably look at some of those games and say they're blowouts, so maybe it wasn't the best of this Crusaders team, but still, with how small their bench is, it's impressive nonetheless. An offensive foul called on number 13 of Shenango, Oyen Adio, so that'll be her first foul. And what's the ruling here?
And further discussion here amongst the officials.
Thought for a second that is there a technical awarded, just the way the play all went down, but instead it's just a administrative mistake. Everything fixed up, and we're back underway with play. Pennyfeather speeds up the court to the right wing. She's watched by Adio. Her pass on for Bonvisuto. Crosses now inside the arc. Dishes it back to Pennyfeather on the left wing. 12 on the shot clock. Slicing through is Spire. Liliana's shot is off. Rebound collected by Maya McNevin. Adio will take it up. Crosses back to McNevin straight away. Now on the high post, Williamson. Her fader is off. Rebound collected by Shenango. They'll try again. Adio. Her pass scooped over for Cutchling. Will be dealed back as Williamson will try again. Jumper inside the arc. Clangs hard off the back iron. Rebound collected by Bonvisuto. Good play back and forth from Pennefeather and Spire. Ball knocked away by Shenango, stays with the Crusaders. Williamson checks out of the game. Checking in is Azaria Bryant Franklin. Thomas stopped up, deals it over for Keller. Her second chance is off after Keller's initial miss. A tie-up, and jump ball will be in favor of Shenango. 43.7 seconds remaining in the first.
Yeah, and something for Shenango, I'd like to see them fight their way into the paint more. It's been mainly three-pointers, those three they hit early on. It's been pretty quiet since. Only two other shots have been shots that weren't three-pointers, so I'd like to see them force their way in against this Christendom defense more.
Dio had it swiped away. Stolen by Thomas. Shot clock off, 18 seconds remaining. Gliding to the hole is Pennefeather, and she is in double figures with 10. 10 seconds remaining. Shenango will hold for the final shot, all likely. Franklin has it, gets a screen from McNevin, hangs, can't score, as that ends the first quarter. Good start for the Christendom offense, and they've been able to get it going in a variety of ways. As you take a look at their stats through one, 9 of 16 from the field, 3 of 5 from deep.
Yeah, I mean, that really speaks a lot of volume about what we've seen so far. I mean, these teams each have been shooting hot from three, but it's slowed down a bit since things really got off to a hot start early on. And for Shenango, hasn't been much outside of that three-point game. 5 of 15 from the field, 3 of 6 from three-point range. So not many shots from beyond the arc have been falling for this Lions team. So that's really a point of emphasis moving forward. In Christendom, they've been shooting really well. 9 of 16 from the field for 56%. And they've also been making their threes and heading to the line. So far, Christendom's looked like the stronger team. And if you're Penn State Shenango, you just got to find your way into the paint, get some in-and-out passing maybe, and find your way to the line because, they just haven't been drawing fouls.
We'll stick with you since we missed the early portion of the first due to a little technical difficulties. We thank you for hanging in with us, and we hope you are enjoying us for all of the USCAA Small College basketball tournament action from Richard Bland College or on the campus of Virginia State University where you're watching this game. Second quarter is about to begin right now with Christendom getting a basket to start it out.
Yeah, nice look there from Catherine Thomas. She knew she had a nice little mid-range jumper there, and she took the opportunity to continue this high efficiency for Christendom.
Flashing through is Sellers. She gets the basket. And the foul. The 5 for Shenango is this, as we got 2 baskets, one apiece for each side. Jardé Williamson, Isaiah Fryer, Jacinta Sellers, Allie Lewis, and Haley Aganaga for Shenango. And on the other side, Regina Bonvisuto, Mary Pennefeather, Liliana Spire, Catherine Thomas, and Miranda Keller. That's the 5 for Christendom. Sliding through Pennefeather, drops it over for Keller, and she'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Yeah, I really like that, to cut you off there, I really like that interior passing there from Christendom. It's been a big part of their success in this one, just that in-and-out passing that has really thrown off Penn State Shenango, and something that the Lions really need to start considering to get some open looks as well.
Sellers' second foul. She'll take a seat. First is good from Miranda Keller. William Adio checks in for her, and the second is good. And another perfect trip at the line for Christendom. 28-16 Crusaders. Slicing through was Williamson, gets her own miss and finishes off. Lead back down to 10, 28-18, 1 minute through the second quarter. Pennefeather. Watched by Audio, kicks it over for Catherine Thomas, drives baseline, zips it back. A jumper from Keller is good. 30-18, Christendom. Minute 20 in to this second quarter. Feed looking for Aganaga is swiped away by Keller, and that's good recognition on that entry pass. Penefever steps back, finds Spire. Flips it back to Penefeather to the right wing. A long three-pointer rolled out from Bonvisuto, and she's a good candidate for a heat check.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Runner was off from audio, and Aganaga is tied up. Substitution coming in. Libby Colstar will check in for Liliana Spire. And she'll watch the inbounder, Eliza Fryer. Fryer from Niles, Ohio, and Niles McKinley High School. Leaves it into an area, taking in the backcourt with Sharday Williamson. Williamson, jab steps, attacks, floater in the lane. Convenient banking hours for Sharday Williamson. Penefeather feeds it over. Bonvisuto, 8 points for. Hand off, Penefeather. Give it over as Thomas dips it back. Penefeather loads up from deep. Her first three-pointer to game. 13 points for Mary Penefeather.
Yeah, and shooting really efficiently, too. I mean, 4 for 6 from the field, perfect from the line. I mean, Penefeather has been seeming to make them all when she dispatches on her shots.
Fryer was looking for a fall-in. Aganaga back in possession with Christendom. Just trying to draw a foul was Bonvisuto. That won't go either. Fryer, Euro step, floater, counted, and the foul.
A pretty fancy move there by Fryer. Nice little Euro step inside, and then was able to convert the bucket despite the contested defense there by Christendom underneath. Really nice stuff there by Fryer. It's moves like that that can really try and get your team back into this one.
Yeah, good shot through the lane with that little attempt at the lay-in. As Fryer looks to complete and does that three-point play. Lead back down to 10. Under 7 minutes remaining in the half. Christendom, real good start offensively. As you mentioned, they hit 8 of their first 11 and have continued on their assault of the nylon so far. Penefeather on the left wing, cross wing, feeds it for Colstar. She has it back inside the arc, has to feed it over. Short quarter jumper is off from Keller. Finding it, Penefeather dished it over. A three-pointer by Thomas won't go. Playing's off the rim and out of bounds. Shenango will take it back.
Yeah, really nice defense that timeout for Penn State Shenango. Despite Christendom getting 2 shots off, they stuck with it, forced them to miss some shots, and just relied on the basketball going out of bounds to get possession back.
Winner of this game takes on Penn State Beaver, so it could be Penn State on Penn State crime potentially if Shenango gets back into this game. Lewis draws the foul, and Allie will go to shoot 2. Allie Lewis from Grove City High School in Grove City, Pennsylvania. One of the better District 10 teams in the PIAA as they're currently in their state tournament. Grove City always a big part of state play. Lewis's first shot is good. Certainly an interesting foul shot motion from Allie Lewis as takes a deep squat to set up and then going for the shot, goes deep and just catapults it up, and it's perfect. It works for her. Yeah. 2 for 2.
It's kind of cool to watch, just 2 squats before releasing the basketball.
Lead by 8 for Christendom. 4 minutes gone by in the second. Eisler's pass. Flips it over to Colsar. Penefeather, 9 on the shot clock. Straightaway three-pointer off the back iron. Fryer takes it up. Steps into a three-pointer, in and out. Pennyfeather with some speed. All the way to the hole for the lay-in. Mary Pennyfeather, 15 points for her. Lead is back up to 10. As Shenango cuts it to single digits, but only from there. That 10 spot has been a hard hill for them to climb over. A Dio to Lewis. Flips it back over, and a travel on Gabrielle King as not bounced before she started her motion in that situation. Good idea from her. You saw what the end result was going to be. It was just thinking about it a little too much.
Yeah, it was certainly a good move, but that's something Shenango struggled with, turnovers. It's a statistic to keep your eyes on. They have 7 compared to Christendom's 2.
And now we have it the other way as Kolsar tried to make a move too fast. So back-to-back traveling calls. Gives the ball back to Shenango. Under 5 minutes remaining in the first half, 35-25 is our score. Second game from Virginia State University today. Early on, a victory for Southern Maine over Fivetown, 64-55. They advance to face Johnson & Wales Charlotte. Shot is off from Sharday Williamson. Pennyfeather, a good feed. And it's easy pickings for Kolsar. She'll go to the line with a basket looking for the and one.
Pennyfeather, when she's cutting into the lane, has been a huge part of why this Christendom offense has been looking as sharp as it has been. Not only when she cuts in the lane, she's able to throw up buckets and usually convert them, also making those succinct passes to her teammates to get them open. Well, it's a very unselfish player, and it's a large part why Christendom has been able to hold on to this double-digit lead.
This team is a little bit battle-tested. They faced off against Penn State York and won 78-70. They've had some close games, but more often than not, their offense has been on point. And so far, nothing has changed for the Crusaders. In-state team from Front Royal, Virginia. We saw them on the way down coming here. Three-pointer is a little short from Bonvisuto. Now 2 of 5 from the field. Penn State plays 4 on 5 as behind the play and still down is Allie Lewis.
Yeah, I didn't see what happened exactly for that injury to occur.
And Pennyfeather actually decided to foul, not necessarily intentionally, but to stop play so that they could go check on Allie Lewis, who's back up to her feet. That's good to see.
Yeah.
So Maya McNevin will come in to replace Lewis. 5'11" junior. And they'll count that officially as a timeout here for Christendom. So they'll use that opportunity to give you a little bit of an update on what's going on so far in this game. Christendom shooting 51.9% and 4 of 10 from deep. The other side, Penn State Shenango, 37.5% from the field, 3 of 8 from the three-point line. They are perfect from the charity stripe. On the other side, Christendom 6 of 7. So one thing about the Crusaders is that their offense puts up points in bunches, and they do it in a variety of ways. Even with a small roster, It seems that they have the inside-outside threats on a plenty.
They do, and that's a big reason why they have such a big differential in assists. I mean, that's one of the most glaring statistics on the board. Christendom with 10 compared to Penn State's just 1 assist. So that really speaks volumes about how the Crusaders have been passing the ball around, and a large part of it is from Mary Pennyfeather. Not only does she hoist up baskets and convert them when she's in the paint, but she'll try to find open teammates so they can get a look as well, try and spread the wealth. And so far, Crusaders have been doing a good job passing it around. That's still something that the Lions need to work on.
Yeah, Pennyfeather with 15 points, been a big part of this game. That pass hang up in the air too high, and Pennefather picks up the steal off the inbounds, and she has it. Crosses, stopped up at the elbow. Whips it over for Spire. That's back to Pennefather on the right corner. Slaps over. Spire gets a short jumper for two.
And there it is, another feed from Pennefather. That's what's been leading to a lot of these points for Kristen Dahm. An unselfishness by the guard. Now puts her up to 3 on the afternoon. Catherine Thomas also with 5 to her name.
3:10 remaining in the half. Ball tapped away by Christendom. Will stay with Penn State Shenango. They get 2 substitutions coming back into the game. Aniza Fryer and Haley Aganaga returning for the Lions. Fryer to do the honors on the baseline with the inbound. Looking for someone open. She'll find Kutchling. Spaces out for Audio. Pass back to Gabrielle King. Good to see that she's back into the game. Might have got a hand on her shot towards the hole. Pennefather feeds it. Colsar back to Pennefather and flushes it home as it scrolled around the cylinder. 42-25, Christendom. 2:40 remaining. There'll be a push on Christendom. The foul comes before the shot. Mary Minnick, the head coach for Christendom, having some instructions out. Allow Fryer to go to the line, as that is the 15th foul on Christendom, so Fryer will shoot 2. Her first at the line is good. And Fryer second, couldn't pinball at home. Rebound scooped up by Thomas. Feed over for Pennefather, and a jumper is good. Miranda Keller with the basket. And Christendom continuing some great offense in this game. Pennefather with the assist. Pass inside, Pennefather takes it away. He's looking for King. Pennefather feeds it over. Left wing. Catherine Thomas, her turnaround shot. Won't hit. Rebound is back to Pennefather. She'll go back to the center circle. On the reset. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Thomas still hasn't started to dribble. Finds Keller. Back to Pennefather. 5 on the shot clock. Nice feed inside. Thomas and managed to do the 2-step for 2. Minute 25 remaining. Basket closed up for Shenango. Looking for something to happen. Can King find the bottom of the net? She can't. Up the floor goes the Crusaders. Loading up for 3 is Thomas. Too short off the front rim. Picked up by Aniza Fryer. Fryer, Euro steps into the hole. And they call an offensive foul on Fryer.
Just a tough break for Penn State Shenango. Miranda Keller was standing tall there in the paint for Kristen Dahm and kind of dove back a little bit. She did get a shoulder in her gut there. But yeah, nice job there by Kristen Dahm to really implement some tough defense on this Penn State Shenango team and continue frustrating this Lions offense, which is shooting 34% from the field right now.
Pennefather's pass over. And once again, it's Catherine Thomas doing the work. 9 points as the top scorer in Division II continues her handiwork. Pennefather with 17. 25 seconds remaining in the first half. Fryer to the right of the lane. Bates for a jumper. It didn't hit rim. Aganaga. Try clings off the backboard. 11 seconds remaining. Pennefather. Good behind the back feed for Spire, and she can't finish that off. It'll be scooped back up, thrown up by Thomas, well short. As that ends the first half of play. Christendom 48, Penn State Shenango 26. You're watching the USCAA National Tournament on the USCAA Sports Network.
USCAA and the USCAA Hall of Fame. As a championship ring-focused brand, their relentless commitment to design, craftsmanship and superior story-driven products are what drive the Barron experience to their high school, college and pro market clients. To collaborate with one of their designers to create custom team rings or even an individual piece, visit their website at www.barronrings.com.
In late 2022, Penn Highlands Healthcare opened the Stern Center for Behavioral Health. Located in DuBois, Pennsylvania, the Stern Center offers a unique design and unparalleled inpatient and outpatient therapeutic care. The center is staffed by skilled and compassionate behavioral health providers. Each of the colorful inpatient rooms is designed for comfort and security. That's what the Stern Center for Behavioral Health provides to patients and their families. But that's the Penn Highlands way.
Bag Tags Inc. is the official credential and lanyard supplier of the USCAA and the Small College World Series. A family-owned company, they have been in business for 22 years, providing bags, tags, lanyards, face masks, and more. Looking to add a customized experience for your next event? Visit bagtagsinc.com for more information on creating your next custom product. Northwest Designs Inc. is the official merchandiser of the Small College World Series. They provide an outstanding selection of apparel that is fully customizable. Don't miss out on the memory of the 2023 Small College World Series. To purchase your official 2023 USCAA Small College World Series merchandise from Northwest Designs Inc., visit their booth before leaving the ballpark.
Out here, we have our own way of doing things. This is a place where going the extra mile is just what we do, where there are no strangers, only friends we haven't met. A place where neighbors take care of neighbors, because we believe that's how people should be treated. Penn Highlands Healthcare. We treat you like family. Penn Highlands Healthcare. Advanced medicine here at home. Learn more at phhealthcare.org.
Follow the USCAA on social media for the most up-to-date happenings during the tournament. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Use the official tournament hashtag USCAASCWS23, to see what others are posting.
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Thanks for hearing me out, bro.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
If you're buzzed and doing this to make yourself feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive.
And we're back with the halftime show. Christendom 48, Penn State Shenango 26. Christendom shooting 52.8% from the field, 4 of 12 from deep, and you can thank all of the hard work from Mary Pennefather. Spoiler alert, I actually got the pronunciation of it, but it's her shooting. She's shooting like a feather out there, and you can't blame me. She's 6 of 9 from the field, 1 of 3 from deep, and has been absolutely impressive with her offensive game. Also nearing a double-double with 9 rebounds, 5 assists to her credit. And also, this isn't new for her. She has 9 triple-doubles this season.
Oh, my gosh.
And wow. Including a 43-point quadruple-double. And in that 43-point quadruple-double, she had 23 rebounds, 12 assists, and 11 steals. So this is kind of like every day for her. So I'm really interested to see how this can continue, and we'll definitely be keeping an eye. We officially have triple-double watch on lock for her.
Oh, definitely. Just 1 rebound away from a double-double, and then 5 assists away from getting yet another triple-double this season, something she seems to do so routinely. She has just been a complete catalyst for this Christendom offense. Some other contributors as well, Catherine Thomas and Regina Bonvisuto. But it seems like whenever Christendom's scoring, Pennefather's involved in some way, shape, or form. And that's just what a true point guard does. She gets the ball to her teammates, isn't selfish, and when she finds the time is right, she dispatches a shot and finds twine. But she has by far been the most impressive player so far, and can do it defensively as well. I mean, the defense by Christendom has been doing an excellent job on this Penn State Shenango team.
Yeah, just an absolutely fantastic job. You take a look at it. And Isa Fryer, 10 points, 3 of 7 from the field. But she's looking for some help out there, and it would be from Sharday Williamson. She leads the team in scoring with 14 points per game, but right now she's held at 6, and she's had to work really hard for that 6, 3 of 11 from the field.
Yeah, and she's been finding a good amount of shots to offer up. She's offered 11 and has only made 3 of them, so Williamson definitely looking to be more efficient, and the efficiency just hasn't quite been there yet for her. So that's one of the big things for Penn State Shenango is finding open looks for Sharday Williamson, one of their best players, and obviously when you're down by a margin as big as this one, 48-26, you need to get your point scorers involved more, and that involves Fryer and Williamson. Maybe get back to the three-point game a little bit. We saw Penn State Shenango drilling one from deep, from Fryer and from Sellers. It was a really impressive start for this Lions team, and then ever since they were shooting well from deep, kind of went quiet offensively. So that's something they need to adopt more often. Also fight their way more into the paint and draw some fouls, because so far up to this point, Penn State's been doing a better job at drawing fouls, but just needing to head back to the line more, and that involves getting underneath against this Christendom defense.
Yeah, it feels like they've been at their most successful when they're driving and attacking, and sometimes it just hasn't gone through there. I know that there was a few passes that went to absolutely no one. There was one easy steal for Pennefather. It was like a pop-up at second base, and she was just right there for the catch.
Yeah, and that's one of the most glaring stats on this board right now. 10 turnovers for the Lions and just 3 for Christendom. When Christendom has it, they've just been doing an excellent job at keeping the basketball in their hands. We've seen great passing from them and really spreading the wealth offensively. 14 assists for the Crusaders compared to just 1 for the Lions. I mean, that right there just tells you how much better Christendom is doing at holding onto the basketball, not turning it over, and finding open teammates for open looks. And when they're getting those open looks, they're drilling them. I mean, 52% from the field, nothing to scoff at by any means.
And also on that turnover stat, Christendom forcing 10 turnovers. They have 10 points, so that's 1 point a turnover. And that's a pretty good start for your defense right there.
Oh, definitely. Yeah, and that's the thing. Christendom, they've been doing it on both sides, offensively and defensively. So if you're the Lions, the big thing for this second half, if you want to stay alive and advance to the next round in the winner's bracket, is finding your star players open. It may seem obvious, but it hasn't been an easy feat for these Lions, and something they definitely need to figure out here during halftime. we've seen good looks from them earlier. Mentioned just a moment ago how Fryer was able to find luck from downtown, shooting 2 for 4 from beyond the arc, and just getting more efficient shooting by Williamson. They have an entire half to play, so by no means is this over for the Lions, but if they don't get off to a hot start to start off the second half, then things won't be looking too pretty for them.
Head coach Simone Reed having a talk with the Lions right now as we're halfway through the halftime report. So, Jake, what are you looking for out of Christendom in the second half?
Just keep the pedal to the metal, really. Keep having Pennefather cutting inside and either drawing fouls or getting her routine layups to go and getting those passes across from low post to high post, maybe back to low post like they've been doing so well. In and out passing to find looks for Catherine Thomas and Regina Bonvisuto. That has been working so well for Christendom and has been a big reason why they have been such an efficient team up to this point. And we get some further statistics here, but more so in the defense department. And 4 steals as well for Mary Pennefather. So when she's on the other side of the court not scoring, she's stealing it back so she can keep scoring some more on the other side of the floor.
Stat sheet stuffer she is. So that'll end our halftime show. This is a first-round matchup in the USCAA Division II Women's Small College Basketball National Championship. We'll have second-half action for you. Christendom 48, Penn State Shenango 26. You're watching the USCAA Small College National Championships on the USCAA Sports Network.
As the official ring supplier of the USCAA and the USCAA Hall of Fame. As a championship ring-focused brand, their relentless commitment to design, craftsmanship and superior story-driven products are what drive the Barron experience to their high school, college and pro market clients. To collaborate with one of their designers to create custom team rings or even an individual piece, visit their website at www.barronrings.com.
In late 2022, Penn Highlands Healthcare opened the Stern Center for Behavioral Health. Located in DuBois, Pennsylvania, the Stern Center offers a unique design and unparalleled inpatient and outpatient therapeutic care. The center is staffed by skilled and compassionate behavioral health providers. Each of the colorful inpatient rooms is designed for comfort and security. That's what the Stern Center for Behavioral Health provides to patients and their families. But that's the Penn Highlands way.
Bag Tags Inc. is the official credential and lanyard supplier of the USCAA and the Small College World Series. A family-owned company, they have been in business for 22 years providing bags, tags, lanyards, face masks and more. Looking to add a customized experience for your next event? Visit bagtagsinc.com for more information on creating your next custom product. Northwest Designs Inc. is the official merchandiser of the Small College World Series. They provide an outstanding selection of apparel that is fully customizable. Don't miss out on the memory of the 2023 Small College World Series. To purchase your official 2003 USCAA Small College Series merchandise from Northwest Designs Inc., visit their booth before leaving the ballpark.
Out here, we have our own way of doing things. This is a place where going the extra mile is just what we do, where there are no strangers, only friends we haven't met. A place where neighbors take care of neighbors, because we believe that's how people should be treated. Penn Highlands Healthcare. We treat you like family. Penn Highlands Healthcare. Advanced medicine here at home. Learn more at phhealthcare.org.
Follow the USCAA on social media for the most up-to-date happenings during the tournament. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Use the official tournament hashtag USCAASCWS23, to see what others are posting.
You can talk to me if you're feeling sad.
Thanks for hearing me out, bro.
Whenever you need to talk, I'm here, okay?
If you're buzzed and doing this to make yourself feel okay to drive, you're not okay to drive.
And welcome back. About to begin second half action from the campus of Virginia State University. Christendom 48, Penn State Shenango 26. The Lions looking to get their offense back on track as Christendom has shut them down inside the arc, though they had some success from three-point land, only 3 of 8. But their attacks inside have been stifled by Keller and Thomas and so many others, like Pennefather as she dished it over for Thomas. A three-pointer is off. Collected by Keller inside. That's swiped away. And here comes Fryer. Drives and finishes with the lay-in. Good right-hander by Aniza Fryer to open up this second half. 48-28, Christendom. Sliding it over. And taking it is Keller. Her pass back to Bonvicito up top. To the right wing, Pennefather. Slips around her defender. Good feed inside for Keller. A tie-up, a jump ball, and possession back to the Lions. So good start for Shenango coming out of the break as they managed to get the possession arrow in their favor after the first basket of the second half. Now looking to cut into this lead, make it an 18-point deficit. Or 17 if they take a three. Step back jumper by Williamson. Manages to find a friendly swirl. Sharday Williamson with her first points of the second half. Has 8 points. Fryer called for the foul. Fryer's second foul. And she'll take a seat on the bench. Pennefather, three-pointer on the way. Can't hit for Bonvicito. Ball stays in the hands of the Crusaders. Miranda Keller dishes it out. Pennefather, a three-pointer, clings hard off the back iron. Rebound is grabbed by Aganaga. And her feed finds Oyen Adio. Adio's pass for Lewis couldn't be finished off as she ran out of real estate going for the lay-in. Pennefather working on a double-double. 17 points, 9 rebounds. And for Keller, left wing Pennefather finds the cutter. Liliana Spire back to Pennefather, so they'll reset. Slashes, finds Miranda Keller. Her left-hand floater is off, picks up her own rebound, work back around up top, a new 20. Pennefather, nothing but net. 20 points, 2 3-pointers for Pennefather. 51-30, Christendom.
It was just a matter of time until Pennefather started scoring here in the second half. A bit of a slow start here for Christendom, but that could change the dynamic of things with that electric three.
A 21-point advantage as Penn State's trying to cut into it. Jumper is off from Fryer. Pass goes inside, and Aganaga gets the finish. Aganaga gets her first points of the second half. Gives her 4 points. Bonvicito feeds it inside on the bouncer for Keller, and her left-hand hook can't finish. Picking up some speed is Audio, but she couldn't save it. Ball goes out of bounds. Christendom to take back possession, 51-32. 3:30 played. Pennefather, 20 points for her already. Liliana Spire up top. And on top of the arc, Keller. And they call an offensive foul on Catherine Thomas. That'll be her third foul.
I think they got Catherine Thomas for an illegal screen there. An off-ball foul. With that, she'll head to the bench.
Normally it would be troublesome for Christendom, but Pennefather has taken up most of the slack second leading scorer in the division, and managing to slice her way through with Niza Fryer. And to sous vide her way to the hole. As Pennefather says, why not? Why not? Mary Pennefather, my goodness. Her third three-pointer, she has 23. 20-point lead once again. Williamson trying to drive, draws the foul. Foul is on the floor as Bonvisuto picks up her second.
Yeah, when Pennefather gets that straightaway three look and she has even the smallest amount of time to release it with not much defense on her, then that is her most comfortable place on the court. That straightaway three has a little bit of time, just really following through in that release really well.
Fryer couldn't load up the three-pointer. Tie up a jump ball, possession for Christendom. And that's nice, just the way it's gone.
Nice job there for Shenango keeping possession there by...
Oh, correction. No, they're saying possession arrow goes the other way. It's Christendom as they're about to give it back to Shenango.
Yeah. I have a little confusion with the possession arrow. And so they are pointing the other way.
Yes. Okay. So it is Christendom ball. So after a little confusion, everybody back on the same page. And everybody on the same page for Christendom as their offense continues to light it up as they are now 6 of 17 from three-point land, shooting 35%. Bonvisuto to Pennefather. Slaps it inside. Kettler can't get her first try. Got a second. And now there'll be a foul on the floor. Call it on Allie Lewis. That'll be her second. Near jump ball in that situation. They had one official have the hands ready to signal it, but it was overruled. Three-pointer wedges off the side of the hoop from Bonvisuto. Underneath the basket, it's Kolsar. This time, the possession arrow does go to Penn State Shenango. Under 5 minutes remaining in the third. 20-point advantage for the Crusaders here in this first-round matchup. Winner goes on to face Penn State Beaver. And that's a big challenge because Penn State Beaver is one of the best teams in the USCAA. Almost consistently a national competitor, and of course, the PSUAC champions. Crossing, Fryer trying to dot the I, can't do it. Good defense by the Crusaders once she went for the drive on the baseline. Bonvisuto finds Pennefather, straightaway three-pointer, can't cash it in. Rebound collected by Lewis, and here comes Shenango. A good transition defense as Audio had to stop up. It'll be for a jumper inside the arc for Niza Fryer. Under 4 minutes remaining in the third. Christendom 54, Penn State Shenango 36. Loser of this game, by the way, will have a consolation game tomorrow at 8 a.m. here from Virginia State University. So 2 shots at playing on this beautiful campus. It all works out for everyone in the end.
Yep, nice. Bright and early. 8 a.m. basketball.
And you'll have to be bright-eyed and bushy-tailed for that one.
Yeah, you said it right. As the loser for this heads to that consolation bracket and plays number 9 seeded 5 Towns College. So that's who's awaiting on the other end for that early start to our Monday slate of games. Games all day on Monday. So if you're tuning in here on the USCAA Sports Network, definitely get your money's worth throughout the week, but especially for the next few days where there's games from bright and early to late at night.
Yeah, the basketball never stops over here.
No, it does not.
And especially, I think it actually is tomorrow. We're going to be rolling all the way until about midnight. Hope we got some night owls out there.
That's right.
Off the reset, Pennefather dished it over for Liliana Spire. Rotated around to the left wing with Miranda Keller. Bonvisuto gets around the screen. Her floater couldn't bank it in. Rebound collected by Allie Lewis. Shenango trying to get their offense rolling back as cut into the deficit. Leads only down by 18, and that's a good work by Sharday Williamson. That right-hand floater in the lane under some traffic gets it to go. Pennefather, screen out on the left wing, calls it off. Fished over to Bonvisuto. Her three-pointer is offline. Already with a double-double, 25 points, 11 rebounds. Her pass goes to no one, and it's swiped by Shenango. Williamson hangs, can't score. A fight for it, and it's collected by Pennefather and wins the jump ball. Correction, it's a foul on Sharday Williamson. That'll be her second. Team's third. Pennefather watched the entire way by audio. Traverses to the right wing. Calling for a screen from Thomas. And that'll be an illegal screen called on Catherine Thomas as she tried to screen, but she was also posting up at the same time. So you can't do that. That's back to the Lions with 1:28 remaining.
Yeah, and a really concerning dynamic right now for Christendom. Catherine Thomas had 4 fouls, 1 away from fouling out. We still have plenty of time left in this game, so she's probably going to have to sit out for a decent amount of time if they don't want to lose her.
I don't think there's any roll towards foul out. You also missed the next game, so it's just bad for this game at the moment. Hop step inside the arc for Williamson. Can't hit that. Tie up in a jump ball. Possession arrow back to Christendom. 1:07 remaining in the third. 56-38 Crusaders. On the campus of Virginia State University, the home of the Trojans, our site. 2 sites here during the national tournaments for the USCAA. Richard Bland College, the other. And has some first-round matchups going on. You can catch that on the USCAA Sports Network. Spire's pass over for Pennefather. Trying to draw a foul. Got her own miss. And good defense by Kutchling, but foul will be on Allie Lewis.
And Pennefather with her 13th rebound of the game. And that puts her up to 4 in this half. Already in that double-double. 25 points. Just needing 5 more assists to get another triple-double for her on the campaign.
And you look at her in terms of her rebounding, she's not terribly tall, but I think it's more positioning and just anticipation on her end.
Yeah, she definitely has the instincts whenever she goes to the paint. There's no doubt about that.
Foul is on the floor, and again, it's Gabrielle King taking a spill to the deck. That'll be the 5th foul on Christendom, so for the remaining 31.9 seconds here in the third, Penn State is in the bonus. Gabrielle King. Her first at the line is good from Farrell, Pennsylvania, and Farrell High School. Farrell known as a basketball powerhouse, both on the boys and girls side, especially on the boys side. First is good from King, and also the second as well, so it's 57-40. 31.9 seconds remaining. Inbounds to Bonvisuto. Passed up quickly to Pennefather on the left wing. 1 second difference between shot and game clock. Pennefather stopped up. Has to feed it over. Spire's shot can't go. Rebound scooped up by Shenango. Caroline Kutchling to take it. 5 seconds remaining. Gabrielle King hucks up a shot, hits off the top of the backboard. No opportunity for a shot in time for Christendom, but they're still ahead. End of the third quarter. Crusaders 57, Lions 40. We'll have the fourth quarter action for you. You're watching the USCAA Small College National Championships on the USCAA Sports Network.
Bags Inc. is the official credential and lanyard supplier of the USCAA and the Small College World Series. A family-owned company, they have been in business for 22 years providing bags, tags, lanyards, face masks, and more. Looking to add a customized experience for your next event? Visit bagtagsinc.com for more information on creating your next
interview for Carlo, and I'll get the interview. I'll get the other spotting sheets I made.
Okay, cool. Sounds good.
Fourth quarter about to begin from Virginia State University. 57-40. Christendom ahead as they're looking to wrap up this first round matchup and a date with Penn State Beaver on the other side. That matchup coming at Richard Bland College tomorrow at 6 p.m. You can catch that on the USCAA Sports Network. Shenango to inbound to start off this fourth quarter. And Aniza Fryer, this is it for Sharday Williamson. Tried a Dirk Nowitzki fade and couldn't finish that. Mary Pennefather. Her pass over for Bonvisuto. Handoff from Spire to Pennefather. Goes around the horn and draws the foul. Not exactly a cut to the net, just really looks like she just spun around the block for that lay-in.
Yeah, she really moves around well in that paint. If she can't get a good look at the basket, then she'll try to draw a foul somewhere. And right there was a perfect example of it.
First spun out and hit the backboard, manages to split the pair. Fryers pass inside for Aganaga, and that one's off from her as well. And that's another big part of the Shenango offense. They were looking to get everything rolling. Aganaga, the second leading scorer, averaging 9.8 points per game, held to 4 so far. Short corner jumper is off from Miranda Keller. Pennefather will tee it up back near the center circle. And that foul will be on Jacina Sellers. That'll be her fourth personal. Checking into the game is Oya Nadio, so she'll replace Sellers with 4 fouls. Looking for a feed is Pennefather, and that's a rare misstep by Christendom, a 5-second inbounds violation. So, ball back to Shenango, 58-40. We're a minute 10 into this fourth quarter. Fryer loads up. Can't connect. Rebound scooped up by Pennefather.
Her 16th rebound of the game. She just finds ways to bag those boards. I mean, like you said it earlier, isn't the tallest player, but in the right place at the right time. Just an instinctual thing, I suppose.
She's working on a 20 by 20 at the moment. It could be a 30 by 20 for points and rebounds, and there's a feed inside for Miranda Keller. Keller manages to get her 9 points of the game.
And Libby Kolsarg getting called for the foul there, reaching in on Allie Lewis.
So Lewis will shoot 2. Third on the team in scoring, averaging 9.2 points per game. It's 64.3% of her shots at the line. Her first is off. And some tough sledding for Shenango in this game, as feels like their offense was never really able to get it going outside of that early salvo from deep. Second is good for Lewis. Lead down to 19, 2 minutes gone by in the fourth. Thomas to Bonvisuto. Behind the back, feeds it for Pennefather. Jab steps, gets a screen from Keller. Slides through Williamson. And good defense by Charday, as an opportunity to try for the shot was well off from Pennefather. Might have been blocked as well. Williamson couldn't bank it in. Following up and can't getting that to go either is Lewis. Ball's a scramble on the floor. And it's a jump ball. Possession back to Christendom. Pennefather, right of the lane, over to Keller. Catherine Thomas contested. It doesn't matter. She got it over Haley Aganaga. 11 points for Catherine Thomas, as she's in double figures. Aganaga, short corner jumper from the right is off. Basket continues to close for Shenango, as really no opportunity for their offense to get some flow going, some short spurts. Look at that pass from Pennefather. Couldn't be finished off by Keller. Got her own miss. Trapped on the baseline. Feeds it back for Pennefather off the hands of Spire. Calling for a screen. Right high post. Good feed for Keller. And that's 11 points for Miranda Keller. And once again, good passing, as that's Bonvisuto picking up the assist. That'll be her fourth. What more can you say about the Crusaders? Their offense, tough to stop, going to be a challenge for their next opponent, Penn State Beaver.
Yeah, and I think when Pennefather's playing like this Christendom team can go pretty deep in the tournament. I mean, they've been playing really stellar basketball in this court today. So when you're facing a team like this, it's hard to stop.
She's been the player of the day, because usually it's Catherine Thomas and her collecting 20-point scores. That definitely would have been running up the budget for the Crusaders in this game, but all they really need is Pennefather and Catherine Thomas. So 5 of 11 from the field. You get the feeling if she was the focal point of the offense of the day, she'd be able to put around the same stats as Mary has, as she'll get an opportunity at the line. Her first is good. It's Catherine Thomas who again leads the team, 27.1 points per game. That's the leader in the division. Second is good from Pennefather. She now has 29 points to go along with her 16 rebounds and 5 assists. Audio moves it over for King, cruising into the lane, rejected by Thomas. Pennefather trying to goose step through her defenders. Good man-to-man defense by Shenango, but a wide open Keller makes them pay from the baseline.
Keller's been eaten up. Looking good in that short corner on the left side. Been finding her stride. Now to 13 points. Second on the team.
We'll take those little short corner jumpers any way you can get them. It's usually that's a hard skill to do. There's no backboard for you, so you're just hoping you have a nice loft, you have the touch in that situation. No backboard to save you. Well, outside of some rare occasions, I mean, you could Sandler it, and oh my goodness.
Almost had our first and one on the three.
Catherine Thomas will shoot three at the line.
Could have been the rare 4-point play right there if she would have been able to sink it. Almost did. What an effort there by Catherine Thomas, who is also in double-doubles territory with Mary Pennefather. Has 11 points and 10 rebounds on the afternoon.
Second foul on Gabrielle King. First is good from Thomas. And the second is off, so one for two, but one more chance. And she'll go 2 of 3. 2 out of 3 ain't bad. 29-point advantage. 4:25 remaining in the fourth. And this feels like this would have been 5 Towns if they were able to continue that offensive flurry early on in the first quarter. It's been all gas, no brake for Christendom.
It really has. I mean, although their offense has slowed down a little bit in the second half compared to the first half, it's still been enough to really put it to Penn State Shenango and come out with a bang in the first game for them in this tournament.
Bonvisuto tried a three-pointer. It's off. Azaria Bryden Franklin will go to the line as she draws the foul on Bonvisuto. That would be the fourth on her. Really, foul trouble is the only thing you could say is a bad thing for Christendom in this game. I mean, every other facet of the game has been exquisite.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I mean, you do have 2 players right now that are in danger of fouling out, Catherine Thomas and now Regina Bonvisuto. But other than that, it's been a pretty great overall game for Christendom.
Franklin misses the first. And the second is good. 1 for 2 at the line. 3:47 remaining in the fourth. 70-42. Christendom ahead. Going to savor the victory. Bonvisuto. Now to Zaria Bryant Franklin, watching her every step. Feeds it over for Thomas. Spin move in the lane. Left-hand floater is elementary. Textbook. Bench ready to empty for Shenango. That shot can't connect. Pennefather to take it up. For Spire, Catherine Thomas. Feed inside for Keller. Back out for a Thomas, left corner 3, it's off. Keller tried to feed it and couldn't slice it through for Spire. Diced over, an opportunity for Kuching, and Kuchling, my goodness, gets the high bank off of that. So I was talking about Adam Sandler shots, if you remember, what was the movie called? It had Chris Rock in it. It fell out of my head, but regardless, he was a lot of those good shots.
We got to know now what that's called.
Yeah, we got to know that.
It's going to bother me if we don't name it. There's probably people watching this right now screaming the answer, and we're just blanking on the name of it.
Yeah, we just blanked on it in the worst moment, but there was a similar shot.
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, very embarrassing whenever you can't remember that one. Let's use the sanctity of Google right now.
Yeah, right, to figure out what that movie is called. I feel bad not knowing it off the top of my head.
Grown-ups. I just didn't even have to look at it.
It just popped in your head?
Yeah, it just popped in as I searched Sandler movies.
Okay, yeah.
Yep.
Well, there it is. I mean, should have thought of that right off the get-go, but hey, we're thinking other things right now, like basketball, I guess, and watching Mary Pennefather absolutely drain buckets for this Christendom team.
Yeah.
So, we've been so fixated on her ability in this one. I mean,
yeah. I mean, her name is her name, and she's been just. It feels like I called her Penny Feather because that's exactly how her game is. How the baskets come to her, soft touch.
I think we should bring that up to her. Say that it could be a new nickname for her, for her teammates to call her, perhaps.
Well, she's not going Penny Hardaway. She's not getting baskets the hard way. It's been all easy for her. Aganaga's second chance is good. Everyone with their roll on for Christendom. On their way to a quarterfinals matchup with Penn State Beaver. Fouls on Jacina Sellers. That's the 5th foul on Sellers, so she is fouled out with 8 points. As Audio will replace her. Pennefather trying to get 3 10s up on the board. The first is good, and there it is. So we have 2 straight 30-point scores in our first 2 games here from Virginia State. And she adds 1 more to grow on. 31 points for Mary Pennefather.
Yeah, last one coming from Maddie York of Southern Maine Community College.
Aganaga, another basket inside on the cup. 74-48. Christendom still running away with it, up by 26. Pennefather tried to feed over as Miranda Keller had her shot rejected. And it'll be a foul on the Crusaders with 1 minute and 3 seconds remaining in regulation. Mary Pennefather will join us for the post-game show as we wrap up our second game today. Got 3 more for you coming up. Brian Stratton, Syracuse versus Carlow University. Some Division I action on the women's side of the tournament. Shenango with the basket, 74-50. Pennefather gets around her defender and just over the foul line from 13 feet. 33 points. Meter continues to run for Mary Pennefather. Niza Fryer saying, I could also do this as well. She now has 16 points. 26 seconds remaining. Spire, only 4 points in this game. Going around her, back to Pennefather. It looks like Christendom will opt to hold here. Crusaders advance. 2 seconds and 1. And we've reached our final, 76-52. Crusaders advance as they will take on Penn State Beaver in second round action. That game coming 6 p.m. from Richard Bland College. Penn State Beaver, the number 2 seed. Johnson and Wales taking on Southern Maine. So we officially have our quarterfinals together in the Women's Division II bracket. We'll take a quick break. We'll get some stats together, and we'll have our post-game interview with Mary Pennefather coming up. You are watching the USCAA Small College National Championships on the USCAA Sports Network.
Tags Inc. is the official credential and lanyard supplier of the USCAA and the Small College World Series. A family-owned company, they have been in business for 22 years providing bags, tags, lanyards, face masks, and more. Looking to add a customized experience for your next event? Visit bagtagsinc.com for more information on creating your next custom product. Rings is the official ring supplier of the USCAA and the USCAA Hall of Fame. As a championship ring-focused brand, their relentless commitment to design, craftsmanship, and superior story-driven products are what drive the Barron experience to their high school, college, and pro market clients. To collaborate with one of their designers to create custom team rings or even an individual piece, visit their website at www.barronrings.com. USCAA on social media for the most up-to-date happenings during the tournament. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Use the official tournament hashtag USCAASCWS23, to see what others are posting.
Final score, Christendom 76, Penn State Shenango 52. A fantastic performance by the Crusaders in this game. As Mary Pennefather makes her way up there real quick. Final stats for you, 43.1% from the field, Christendom College, 27.3% three-point range, and 77.8% from the foul line, as we have Mary Pennefather coming up to us. And
I'll give you a little bit of inside baseball. I got told that your name is Pennefather. I kept on calling you Penny Feather. Because I guess I got confused by your calling. And you were absolutely great in every facet of the game. I mean, 10 of 17 from the field, 3 of 7 from three-point range. You're the second leading scorer on the team. So how does the offense roll? Is it just by the flow of things?
Yeah, our offense is definitely a team offense, and we run like a flow sort of passing. Our coach wants us to run down the clock, get a lot of passes off, so that we do kind of towards the end, and just a lot of passing, a lot of teamwork.
Picking up a double-double as well. You're not terribly tall either, but it feels like you're always in the right spot for the rebound. How much do you practice that?
Rebounding? Well, just whenever anyone's shooting and I'm rebounding for them, and just always looking at the shot, and you can kind of tell where the ball is going to hit off the rim. And then you just get in position, put a forearm on your man, and then set up position for the rebounding. Rebounding is one of my favorite things to do, so I really enjoy it.
Yeah, you sure get a high amount of rebounds, that's for sure. I mean, for you to get 16 on the day in addition to 33 points, really impressive stuff. What does it mean to you to have teammates like Catherine Thomas and Miranda Keller?
I love playing with Catherine and Miranda. It's a really good teamwork. I'm the small guard, they're the big man. We work really well together. Just the chemistry, setting screens, pick and rolling. It's just a lot of fun. But when you have fun, you do good things. So
What would you say throughout this season has been your favorite thing about this Christendom team? What is a highlight for your team that really sticks out?
Definitely the girls. We're small, but the chemistry on the team is amazing, and the girls are, I'm going to say, the greatest group on campus that I know. So just getting to be with them for 5 months I'm really blessed. So I'm really happy.
Well, we're happy to hear that. Such a great game, Mary, so congrats on that and to your team for advancing on. And, thank you for joining us in the booth for a couple questions. Best of luck moving forward.
Thank you so much.
Yep, thank you. Well, Ty, just spoke with Mary Pennefather and the historic performance she had. And any parting thoughts here from you from what we just saw on the court before we move on to the third game?
And once again, we got a lot of scoring going on in Division II. Of course, we saw the earlier performance for Southern Maine. So all you got to say is this right now. They got a bunch of shooters out here. They got some great teams that could do some great offensive work out here. And it's going to be an interesting Division II bracket for the women's side. Coming up, we got the women's Division I side of things as Carlow University from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, my neck of the woods, nice little thing to see here, will take on Bryant and Stratton Syracuse. That matchup coming up at 3 p.m. You can catch that on the USCAA Sports Network. For now, our final score, Christendom gets the victory. 76, Penn State Shenango 52. Christendom advances to face Penn State Beaver. Penn State Shenango will go to the consolation bracket to take on Five Towns College. I'm Tyler Polk. That's Jake Irwin. We'll have our next game in the matchup coming up in about 25 minutes. Y'all stick around and stay tuned.